Okay, so I want you to go on a journey with me. I have been doing something, well, I'll say I started something recently that I'm very excited about, and it is this. Yep, you saw it. Zepbound, and that is a weight loss drug. Um, I just recently got this. It took me a long time to make the decision to get it. For one, I was scared because, when you see these commercials about these new medications out, um, they're always like, after they talk about how wonderful it is, they're like, yeah, and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and this could occur. Oh, I don't know if I want that, some serious conditions. But of course, usually that just means it's usually in rare cases. Not to say that it couldn't happen, because it could happen, but it's a risk. And for me, for my health and for my um just for my life and for what I want to do, I felt like it was worth it. I do have some health conditions that warrant, oh, sorry, my fridge, the ice maker on my fridge is making noise. I don't know if you heard that. But I have some health conditions that warrant a need for me to have it. Um, yes, you can get it approved by your insurance if you have obesity. Sometimes it depends on the insurance. And so, I'm overweight, and I guess they would say obese, even though I feel weird saying that because I don't feel like I'm that, but yes, I am very overweight for my height, and um, I have just some things that I need to work on with my weight, especially because I also have sleep apnea, which is a condition that Zepbound is approved for by the FDA for treating. And I believe most insurance companies will cover it if you have sleep apnea. Don't quote me on that, but from what I see, if you have that in addition to the diagnosed obesity, you most likely will get approved. And when I say approved by your insurance, I'm mostly talking about, of course, as you know, here in the US, the good old US of A. We have the way our health system is set up, you pay into your insurance, and then there's a certain portion the insurance pays for different medicines. This medicine alone is over, I would say $1,000, like about 1,300 a month. No, I'm not paying that. Are you out of your mind? If I, I mean, we're okay, financially, but I would not be comfortable trying to pay that every month. I would be like, oh, I gotta do something else. Um, so that is what it retails for, and if you don't have insurance. However, there are a couple ways you can reduce the cost. If you have like I said, another qualifying condition, i.e., sleep apnea. There's something else. There's other conditions, I believe, but sleep apnea is a big one. So if you have that, you're almost guaranteed to get covered from what I see. Like I said, don't quote me on it because I'm not an expert in insurance and the way the healthcare system works here, but that's just the pattern I'm seeing. Also, there's a company that I almost went through right before I found out that my insurance would cover it. Um, I can't remember the name, something Lily something, but they're excellent, excellent customer service. If you just do a search, Zepbound, I think it's just like, oh, I wish I could remember. I'll try to link it in the description. But it is a wonderful company. They make it, or give it to, I don't know if they make it, but whatever. You get it from them. You know what I'm saying? And they do have it at a lower cost for you. However, it's not as low as what I have, what I'm paying. Um, some people can get it as low as $25 a month. Mine is not that low, but it's much lower than 1,300. Um, and it's even lower than 250. Keep going. And so it so what I'm saying is there are ways you can get it for a little bit cheaper or sometimes a lot cheaper in some cases. There is, if you go on Zepbound.com, I believe it is, you sign up for the coupon thing, and there's a little coupon, and you take that to the pharmacy, give it to the pharmacist or whoever's filling your meds, and they will put that information in, and it will give you discounts on it. So if you really, really, really need the medicine and really want it and uh, cannot afford the monthly cost, try that. Do everything you can. Um, so you can either go through your doctor or you can go through this other company where they have doctors and it's like a telehealth situation, and they will be able to get it down, get the cost down for you to the point where it's no more than 250 a month, I believe. And of course, even if you can't afford the 250, there are other ways. Like for example, these days we have Klarna or Affirm or all of that, Afterpay or these different companies that are now allowing you to make payments. So think of that before you just write it off and say, "Oh, I'm not going to be able to afford it." Think of that. You might be able to get it if you just kind of think outside the box, really think outside and not just say, "Oh, it's too expensive, I can't get it." But really focus on the fact that there are options out there. And these days, with the way everything is, companies are trying to make it easy for us to be able to pay for things. So that's how people are getting it. And Zepbound is like a top of the line. So the GLP ones, there are different ones. Of course, oh, if you have diabetes or something like that, um, I think Ozempic is more the route, but Zepbound may work with that as well. But you just have to have a qualifying condition. So anyway, this once again I'll show you. It is the 2.5 milligrams. That is what they start you out with because your body has to get used to it at first. I only took one dose. Today's going to be my second dose. So tonight I'm going to take it, and it is an injection. And so opening up the box looks like this, and you get four pens or four, whatever you call it. Yeah, pens. They're pre-filled with the medicine already in there. And you have to keep it in the refrigerator, by the way, because the medicine has to stay cold at all times. Just don't let it get frozen, but in the refrigerator. So this is what it looks like. And then what you do, um, I'm going to put in my leg, and so you're not going to be able to see it happening, but I'll try my best to demonstrate a little bit because I'm not pulling my pants down on camera, although some people would. I'm not doing that. So it has a little lock on here. See, it's showing that it's locked. When I twist that, it will unlock it. Also, this little piece, you this gray piece here, you pull that off here. This exposes the needle. There's a little, you probably can't see it, but or maybe you can. It's a little tiny needle, very, very tiny needle in there. And once you turn it, it will unlock so the medicine can go in. And all you do, now you can choose to put it like on your arm. I'm not doing my arm. I like to put it on my leg or thigh area. You could put it, I believe, like your butt, I guess, and stomach. But I want to put it in my thigh. So all I'm going to do is twist it. And then it's just like you hear two clicks. The first click is the click where you push it, and then the second click is to let you know the medicine's done. And it's like a quick, now I did feel it. Some people say, you don't feel nothing. I felt something. Like it's a little pinch. By the time you even want to react, it's done. It's like, oh, I'm still waiting for it to go in. The medicine's already in you. Like you want to react to something going in you, but before you can even react, it's done. It's that fast. It's like, I want to say 3 seconds. I pushed the button and 3 seconds later it was done. Now, some people were saying, oh, wait 10 seconds. I never had to wait that long, but it does tell you, I think in instructions to wait up to 10 seconds. So, and then they have, of course, the instructions in the box. So if you want to really read through it and make sure you understand exactly how to use it, but if you see, it shows everything. It's going to tell you exactly what to do, the whole process. And when you're done, I just ordered those little red, what do you call it? Biohazard needle boxes that they have at the doctor's office. I got them on Amazon, real cheap. I can't remember. I mean, I want to say no more than $15, if that. And that was because it was three in a pack. So I ordered those because that's a better way to dispose of your needles. You're not supposed to just throw them straight in the trash and all that. Now, people probably do it, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to follow the rules, or at least try. So anyway, so you can't, if you can see, there's like the medicine is right here. So after the medicine goes out, there'll be a little gray part that'll come out to show that it's been dispensed into my body. Once that happens, I'm done. It's like, I mean, not even 5 minutes. You put it on your, you know, I try to put somewhere like a fat area, my skin, so that I think it helps it go in better, or like, I don't know, something like that. It really doesn't hurt like that. You might feel a tiny little pinch, but like I said, before you even react, it's already done, and then you just take it off. You don't pull anything out. So I think what happens is the needle goes in and puts the medicine in and retracts. Then you're done. So I dispose of this and this part in the biohazard container. So I don't have it just yet. I'll be getting it this morning, or in the tomorrow morning. And so when I get it, I will put this one and my previous one in there, because I still have my previous one in a safe place until I get it, because I did not want to just throw it in the trash, because it is a needle. And we don't want it's, I just don't want any funny business going on with needles. So yeah, and this box, the box here also shows you. So you really can't mess up. It tells you exactly how things are supposed to go, what you're supposed to do, instructions 1, 2, 3, 4, and exactly what you're supposed to do and how you do it. And it shows you the areas where you can put the medicine, like your thighs, your stomach, or your arm. Like I said, I really don't know if I want to put in my arm, just because it's harder. I want to be able to make sure I'm doing it and I see myself doing it. Okay. And so, yeah, that's it. I mean, it's just, you listen for 2 clicks after you put it in, and then it'll be, like I said, a little gray thing. So I'll come back and I will show you how the pen looks afterward. Like I said, it starts off. I'm not going to put it back on because it's already, but it has a gray thing on there, you know, and then you take the gray thing off, and then, of course, you find a spot on your body, unlock it at the top where you just turn it to the green part, push this little button down, 2 clicks, done. It's not as scary as people make it out to be, or maybe people think it could be. It's not scary. It's easy. So if you're thinking about the Zepbound, I'd say try it. I had my first dose a week ago, and I feel fine so far. But like I said, I am in the beginning. So maybe as I get further along, I may start feeling little side effects. But so far, the only side effects, I feel like a little extra tired, and I would say uh nothing like bad. Like the only thing is I don't really like to eat. I don't want to eat. I get turned off by a lot of different foods. So if I eat, it's because I have to. Like my body's saying, go eat something. I don't eat just to be eating. Like, in the past I would say, oh, this is calls for celebration. Let me go get an ice cream or let me go. I don't feel like that anymore. I don't want anything. I don't think about food. Although food was not really a big weakness of mine, and when I get busy and stressed, I don't eat anyway. However, I probably did develop some bad habits along the way. Um, and I'm already working with a dietitian and starting out on a good uh, journey to improve my health. So before I started Zepbound, I had already lost 8 pounds, which I don't even know. I guess it was the working with a dietitian because I really did not even remember to work out that much, to be honest. Um, but I do different things. Um, and like I said, I didn't eat much before, but I probably was making some bad health choices that was making me eat and gain a lot more weight than I should be. One of the things that they did say with this medicine is, and when the doctor told me this, my doctor said that when you don't want your arms and everything to be flabby, so you must use weights and stuff like that um, to build that muscle mass, or else you're just going to be just looking saggy. You don't want that. Also, protein, protein, protein. You must eat a lot of protein with this and drink a lot of water. Like I said, some people said, oh, they have nausea and all that. I don't have anything like that so far, because this is just going into my second dose. So I'm excited. I've already lost weight before, and then I'm still losing weight. And this is only the first week. So I already know that as time goes on, it's going to just get better. And I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that I don't get any crazy side effects like what I've heard other people getting. So my next video, I'm going to show you that I'm finished with the needle so you can see what the needle, what the pen looks like afterwards. All right, see you soon.